Hi everyone, I'm Robin Zimmerman and this is Talk of the Town. Guess who has joined us? TJ Jett. He is the Chief Environmental Officer for the town of Hilton Head. Actually began his work in January of this past year, December, and then you and I talked in January. So here we are. You've been almost in the position for a year.
Yes.
So it's good to see you. And I do want to begin by saying we're so sorry about your dad, Monty.
Thank you.
Such a legacy he left on our island.
Yes, he did so much for this community.
He did, and there's going to be a celebration of life on the 15th of November.
Yes,
right.
At Honeyhorn Plantation
right.
From 4 to 7 p.m. It's going to be open to the public.
Yeah.
There's going to be food and music and people talking about his legacy here, yes. And sharing stories, and it'll be a great event.
Well, wonderful. Well, let's change gears and talk about really why you're here. It's called the IPM, which is the Integrated Pest Management Policy that was just passed by the Town Council on October the 15th. So what was the impetus, TJ, why was it important to kind of change up what we were doing with pest management on the island?
Well, sustainability is a main focus point in the strategic action plan that's been adopted by Town Council. And within that, the focus is on finding environmentally friendly landscaping and ground maintenance best practices. So integrated pest management is a strategy that achieves that goal. So you may ask, what is integrated pest management?
Right, what is it?
What does that even mean? It's using a series of strategies to reduce the need for pesticide controls on properties that might include landscaped areas or buildings, facilities, things of that nature.
So it's only affecting the land that the town owns. Is that correct?
Where this policy applies,
yes.
This policy applies to property that is either owned or managed by the town.
I see. Okay.
So it does not apply to any residential or commercial properties that is not owned or managed by the town.
So why is it so important to shift in this direction, do you think, from your expertise?
Well, we want to protect human health, minimize risks. We want to protect our beloved animals here on the island, and we want to protect the natural beauty. So to achieve that, we want to do the best possible approach to pest control on the island.
Okay, so how are we implementing this policy, as the leader?
So we are coordinating with the Island Rec Center and the Coastal Discovery Museum to implement this policy. We're also working with our contractors, sharing the policy, making sure they're aware of its requirements and that they can follow those requirements of the policy. We're going through our contracts and drafting language to update our existing contracts and for upcoming contract renewals. And then we're gonna work with local organizations and school groups to really get the word out that we're putting integrated pest management into place here on the island.
So was this something when you took the position that you knew was going to be probably an issue that was going to be discussed by Town Council, would you say, TJ?
Yes, talks were already in place before I started, and at the very early stage. And actually, some actions were taken even before I started. So in April of last year, the restrictions were put in place for use of glyphosate products on our town playgrounds and our dog parks and along our wetland buffers.
And what is glyphosate?
Glyphosate is it's a herbicide that is used to basically it's a non-selective herbicide, meaning that it will kill plants on contact, whatever plant that is applied to.
So it's in like Roundup.
Exactly.
Ranger Pro and that
Those are the very common products that you'll find glyphosate in.
Is this a big win, would you say, for the town and Town Council? Everyone was all for this, or was there a little controversy?
Well, this was a big win for everybody. This is a big win for the community,
right.
And Council had full support of it.
Good. And so where can we find out more about what all it covers? And if we want to ask you questions about it, because we might be still a little confused.
Oh, for sure. So you can find information on the town's website. And my contact information is on the page for integrated pest management. So the policy is posted on that page. My contact information is there, my office number, my email address. So if anybody has any concerns or has any questions, just feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to answer them.
Well, thank you so much for being on the program. Good to see you again as we protect and preserve our natural environment. Right, TJ?
Absolutely.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, TJ.